Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds? Before you answer, do not try it yet. Just listen for a moment, because this simple question has surprised doctors, therapists, and millions of older adults around the world. And what it reveals about your body has almost nothing to do with your leg muscles. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you a quiet test that your body is already taking every day. Most people never notice it until something goes wrong. This test involves your balance, your brain, your blood vessels, and your risk of serious health events like falls and strokes. It is called the Stork Test, and by the end of this video, you will not only understand what it means, but you will also know exactly what to do if you cannot pass it today. Stay with me. This may be one of the most important 10 seconds of your life. Now let me start with something personal. A few years ago, a man named Richard left a comment on this channel. He was 67, retired, living in a quiet town in England. He said he felt fine most days. No major illnesses, no pain that worried him. But one morning, while putting on his trousers, he lost his balance and had to grab the wall. It startled him. Later that week, he tried standing on one leg out of curiosity. He could barely hold it for 4 seconds. 3 months later, after a routine checkup prompted by that moment, his doctor discovered early vascular issues that had never shown symptoms, issues that often lead to strokes when ignored. Richard caught it early, not because of a scan, not because of pain, but because his balance whispered before his body screamed. That is why we are talking about this today. Balance is not just about staying upright. Balance is communication. It is your brain talking to your muscles through nerves and blood vessels in real time. And when that communication weakens, balance is often the first thing to suffer. Let us talk about the Stork Test itself. The test is simple, almost laughably simple. You stand upright, lift one foot slightly off the ground, and hold that position without holding onto anything. That is it. No equipment, no gym, no cost. But here's the part that surprises most people. Research has shown that adults over 50 who cannot hold this position for 10 seconds have a significantly higher risk of falls, cognitive decline, and yes, stroke-related issues. Not because the test causes these problems, but because it reveals how well your internal systems are working together. Think of balance like an orchestra. Your eyes provide visual input. Your inner ear tells you where your head is in space. Your muscles and joints send feedback about position. Your brain processes all of this and sends instruction back down. If even one section is off rhythm, the music falters. Now, I want you to pause the video for a moment, but only when I tell you to. First, let me explain how to do the test safely. Please do not rush this. If you have severe balance issues, dizziness, or a history of recent falls, do this near a sturdy surface like a kitchen counter or a wall. Safety always comes first. There is no prize for falling. Here is how to do it. Stand upright with your feet together. Relax your shoulders. Look straight ahead at something that is not moving. Now slowly lift one foot off the ground. It does not need to be high. Just enough so it is no longer touching the floor. Start counting silently. 1001, 1002. Do not hold your breath. Do not clench your jaw. If you can hold for 10 seconds without putting your foot down or grabbing support, that is a good sign. If you cannot, that does not mean something terrible is about to happen. It means your body is asking for attention. Now pause the video and try it. I will be right here when you come back. Welcome back. How did it feel? Be honest with yourself. Did your ankle wobble? Did your arms want to flail? Did your mind panic a little? All of that information matters. Let us talk about what your result may mean. If you held the position comfortably for 10 seconds or more, that suggests your balance systems are currently working well together. That does not mean you are immune to health issues, but it does mean your brain, nerves, and muscles are communicating efficiently. If you struggled or could not reach 10 seconds, do not feel discouraged. Many healthy people cannot, especially if they spend a lot of time sitting, looking down at screens, or avoiding uneven ground. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, it fades when unused. But here is where the science comes in. Studies published in medical journals have found that poor balance in older adults is associated with increased risk of cardiovascular events. The reason is not mystical, it is mechanical and neurological. Balance relies heavily on blood flow to the brain, especially to areas responsible for coordination and timing. When blood vessels stiffen or narrow, the brain receives signals more slowly. Reaction time drops. Stability suffers. This is why balance tests are sometimes used alongside blood pressure checks and cognitive screenings. Again, the test does not diagnose anything. It flags risk. Now let me address something important. This video is not here to scare you. Fear does not create health. Awareness does. The good news is this: balance is one of the most trainable abilities we have, even well into our 70s and 80s. I have seen people regain steadiness they thought was gone forever. Let me show you how to start safely. The first step is not standing on one leg for longer and longer periods. That can actually backfire if done incorrectly. The first step is waking up your feet. Many of us wear thick-soled shoes all day. Our feet lose sensitivity. That dulls balance signals. Try this once or twice a day. Stand barefoot on a firm surface. Slowly shift your weight forward and backward. Then side to side, very gently. No rush. You are reminding your nervous system how to feel the ground again. Next, train your eyes. Balance is heavily visual. Spend a few minutes a day focusing on a single point while standing upright. Do not move your head, just your eyes. This strengthens the connection between vision and posture. Then, introduce supported balance. Stand near a counter. Lift one foot, but keep one finger lightly touching the surface. That touch gives your brain just enough feedback to build confidence without dependency. Over time, you can reduce the support. Now let us talk about something rarely mentioned: fear. Many older adults fail balance tests not because their bodies cannot do it, but because their minds are afraid of falling. Fear tightens muscles. Tight muscles wobble. If you felt anxious during the test, that is normal. Acknowledge it. Then, work within your comfort zone. Progress happens when the nervous system feels safe. Now I want to ask you something. Did you notice which leg felt easier? That difference matters. Asymmetry in balance can indicate muscle imbalances, previous injuries, or uneven nerve signaling. None of this means disaster. It means direction. Work on the weaker side gently. Consistency beats intensity every time. Let me tell you another short story. Margaret was 74 when she first tried the Stork test. She could barely hold for 3 seconds. She had already resigned herself to what she called old age wobble. She started doing simple balance exercises while brushing her teeth. One leg, then the other. Just a few seconds each time. 3 months later, she reached 12 seconds. More importantly, she stopped fearing stairs. Her world expanded again. That is the real victory. Now let us address stroke risk carefully and responsibly. Balance alone does not predict strokes, but declining balance can be one piece of a larger puzzle that includes blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and lifestyle. If your balance has suddenly worsened, or you notice dizziness, weakness on one side, slurred speech, or vision changes, seek medical help immediately. Those are not balance training moments. Those are urgent signals. But if your balance has slowly declined over years, that is where daily habits can make a real difference. Movement matters. Walking on varied surfaces, gentle strength training, stretching the ankles and hips. Hydration matters. Dehydration affects blood pressure and inner ear function, both critical for balance. Sleep matters. Poor sleep disrupts brain processing speed. None of these are dramatic fixes. They are quiet supports. And quiet supports are what keep us steady over decades. Now let me keep you engaged for the next part, because this is important. I want you to think of balance not as something you test once, but something you check in with. Like brushing your teeth. Try the Stork test once a week. Same time, same place. Notice trends, not single results. If you improve, celebrate that. If you decline, do not panic. Get curious. That curiosity is what keeps you independent longer. Before we finish, I want to say this clearly. You are not fragile. Your body is adaptable at any age. It listens to what you practice. If you practice stillness, it becomes still. If you practice balance, it finds balance. Now, if this video helped you understand your body a little better, I want you to take one small action. Write in the comments how long you were able to stand on one leg. You do not have to be perfect. You just have to be honest. That comment helps others feel less alone. It also helps this channel reach people who need it. And if you want more simple, safe tests like this that you can do at home, subscribe to the channel. We focus on practical health, not fear. Share this video with someone you care about. Sometimes 10 seconds is all it takes to start a healthier conversation. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay steady, stay curious, and I will see you in the next video.